Hey guys, welcome back to Paracord Planet. Today I'm out in the wilds of a local park here in Fargo, and I'm going to show you how to hang a bear bag. Right up there. So I realize this is a little bit of a controversial topic, and there's so many different opinions on where to hang a bear bag, or even if you should hang a bear bag. It's becoming more and more common for people to just sleep with their food in their tent, which seems like a very bad idea to others. So there's strong opinions on either side of this, so feel free to weigh in down in the comments and let us know what your thoughts are on the subject. But if you're reading the comments, realize that the people commenting are probably not experts either, and so take their advice with a grain of salt, just like mine. There's a couple reasons that you'd want to hang your food in a bear bag when you're out backpacking. One is to protect you. You don't want your food anywhere near you. If a bear smells it at night, he's going to come towards it. That's best if it's away from you, not in your tent. Another reason is to protect the bears themselves. Human food isn't meant for bears, and neither is the packaging that it comes in. And so if we can protect the bears by not feeding them our food, that's ideal. And lastly, we put our food in a bear bag to promote healthy bear-human coexistence. We don't want to become associated with food in a bear's mind. Otherwise, the next time a backpacker comes into bear country, the bear could easily associate them with food and attack them for it. I'm not an expert on bears by any means. I do have experience hiking in bear country, but not any close-up experience with a bear attack or being bothered by a bear. And so it's always a good idea to contact the ranger station or visit the websites of the area that you're traveling in. That way you can get up-to-date information on bear activity, as well as become informed on the regulations of that area. So let's dive in. I'm going to show you how to set up your cord with a throw weight, how to look for an ideal tree to hang your bag from, and give you some tips on knots to use when hanging your bag. There's a couple different options that we can use for throw weights on the end of our cord. One is a monkey fist, and I won't show you how to make that in this video, but we have other useful resources that we'll link to in the description. Another option for a throw weight is if you have a handkerchief or drawstring bag, you can add some dirt or rocks to it, and then just tie paracord around the neck and use that as your throw weight. The knot I'm using is often used to secure the corner of a tarp when it doesn't have a grommet. When throwing your monkey fist, you can see that I missed quite a few times. Just keep in mind that that is a very hard object that you're throwing around, and so you want to be careful that it doesn't come back and hit you in the head. I would recommend that you keep 40 to 50 feet of paracord with you so that you have enough to throw it over a branch and secure it to the trunk. Even better than paracord would be something like Dynax or Kevlar, or something even tougher that a bear can't easily claw through. I have mine tied in a butterfly hank that we recently made a video about. It's a great way to store your paracord because it keeps it tight and compact, but it's also easy to retie. So on my last backpacking trip, embarrassingly enough, I was just tying a bunch of knots. I didn't really have a set plan for what I was doing, and so it looked pretty bad. I should have taken some pictures, or maybe it's a good thing that I didn't. But I found it most helpful to use a slipped slip knot, and that sounds redundant, but it's not. A slip knot is one that tightens on itself, kind of cinches a noose knot essentially, and then a slipped knot is one that we can just easily untie by pulling on the end of the cord. So what I could do is put the monkey fist through a fixed loop on the bag. If you have a carabiner, it's even easier. Just do a fixed loop in both and latch them together, but we're going to be using a knot. And then I'm going to bring it around until we have a loop like this, and then take the bite, or just a fold of the rope, and bring it through that loop. And then just for security, we can put the knot through. And that way we have a cinched knot. And just to undo it, it's pretty easy. That last piece of cord that goes over the side attached to the monkey fist, just pull that loose until it's big enough to pull the monkey fist through. But this way it's secure. It's not going to come undone by pulling on the end of the cord. So that end's ready to go. Now we'll hoist it up into the tree and tie it to the trunk. And we'll do pretty much the same thing here, and just take a fold in the rope, bring it around, and then another fold, and pull it on through, like that. And then we'll just stick the end through to keep that from coming undone. And then it's just best to keep the hank out of the way, so I'm going to tuck it underneath the cord around the tree here. And I think that'll hold just fine. So once your bag is hoisted into place, ideally it's going to be 10 to 12 feet off the ground, 5 to 6 feet away from the branch and the trunk of the tree. That way a bear can't get it from above or below. So I hope you found some of this helpful. Again, I'm not an expert on hanging bear bags, but I do know knots, and so I hope some of these tips and tricks are useful on your next backpacking trip. I know some of you guys have heated opinions on the topic of bear bags, so can't wait to hear from you down in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.